Hello and welcome to Psychic TV. I'm Rhonda Kelly. Clearly, I'm not Harry T. Coming to you live on the 26th of October. Can you believe it's almost November already? Where is this year gone? Honestly, I nearly started off the show saying bonsoir because I just went to a French festival today. So I'm inspired to go and visit France again after about 15 years. I hope you've all enjoyed your Saturdays. I just looked at the live. It's 1:11. I'm getting lots of numbers and lots of signs from spirit lately. So I'm just going to have a look at who's watching. Hello, and I'm going to say hello to people. Hello, Kelly, Anne, Jocelyn, Carrie, Robert, Helen, Diane, and I think that's it. Unless you've not said anything, I won't say your name. But hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. We have a fantastic lineup tonight. We are supposed to have 2 guests. It looks like we only have, one is on the way. So that's okay. And Cherie, hello. Anne, you're watching from the US. Beautiful. So please let us know where you're watching from. We are Sticky Beaks here at Psychic TV. We like to know where you're watching from. So obviously we have a 24/7 service where you can phone and speak to one of Australia's psychics. All of our psychics are test called. We can vouch for their readings and their reading styles, and in your description you'll see what we do. So some people read tarot, some people look at numerology, use other modalities, but we're psychics and mediums. If you would like a call, obviously you've got to have a look on the website psychictvinternational.com and see who's logged on. The people logged on at the moment, we've got Benjamin, spiritual medium, on 9166. I'm actually doing a platform with Ben on the 21st of December at Campbell Park in Sydney. I'm doing a platform with Ben and Florence. But Ben's available on 9166. We have Jeffrey Lawrence, psychic medium, on 9117. We have Lisa A, intuitive psychic medium, on 9143. And we have Maria, psychic medium, on 9126. We have Natalie Norton Baker on 9810. So that's who we've got available now. And the numbers that you would call to speak to one of those, we have the Australian number on 02 907 10199. We also have the USA number on 1914 373 7280. And I can see that people are already watching from the US. So hello, it's obviously morning. I just got back from the States. So I did a holiday to San Fran, San Diego, Vegas, and Oregon. So that was beautiful. So that's the USA number. If you're in California, the number to call is 1760 514 0317. If you're in Canada, the number to call is 1778 807 1426. And the worldwide number is 61 4888 25177. So it's very easy to get to us. And the 4 digits numbers I read out are the ones you would select for the reading you would like. So I will bring our first guest on. Hopefully we are joined by the second guest later. So welcome to Terri Pin. She's a psychic medium. Hello, Terri.
Hi, Rhonda. Hello, everyone out there.
So, Terri, you're obviously not new to the industry. I've come across you before at psychic fairs, and you even came to one of my psychic fairs I'm hosting. I'm hosting another one in Port Macquarie on the 10th to the 12th of January next year. Please tell our viewers what you actually do, what you read, how you read, and how you can help them tonight.
Okay, well, look, I've been doing this professionally for about 15 years now. And whilst I love to do the straight mediumship stuff, I know that people also love seeing some cards and getting a reading with the cards. And I love to do that too. I use a whole lot of different cards. My favorites are these little fellows here called Lenormand cards. You may not have heard or have seen them before, but they're my favorites. But I also love to use my oracle cards and tarot cards. My family are all were all of the same ilk as me. My great granny was a medium, and she actually ran a spiritualist church for about 40 years. And
Wow.
she was born in 1899, lived through the First and Second World Wars, obviously, and also the first great pandemic, the Spanish flu pandemic.
Mm.
And at that stage, that was when spirituality and mediumship really started getting hot. So ever since then, it's sort of been in and out of favor, but we're going gangbusters now, obviously. So there's
Yeah,
been a lot to learn from what she did.
it's fascinating reading, and I've been to about 90 countries, so some of the countries I've traveled to, learning about spirituality, and
Mm,
there's obviously times in history where it was embraced and times where it was shunned. But certainly
yeah,
in Australia, it was a summary offence, so it was illegal to do this.
yes,
So that
indeed.
was not that long ago, actually. So, and there
No.
was someone who was arrested for doing readings, someone from Queensland. So that's quite interesting looking at the history. But I mean,
Well,
it's
I'm
interesting.
actually doing. Sorry, again.
Yeah. So you've talked about this being in your lineage. Was this encouraged in childhood? So that, because that can be a good or a bad thing.
Absolutely not. My great granny was a Miss Alice and had at least three kids. So none of her things were ever talked about in the family. My
Mm,
great grandmother shunned all of. Oh, sorry, my grandmother shunned all of that, and
yes.
as a result, my mother sort of didn't really believe in a whole lot of it until it became really strong with me, and then.
Mm,
When we got together, things would really get strong. So,
interesting.
she kept saying to me, "Oh, I can't sleep. I'm awake all night." And I said, "It's because the dead people are wanting to
Yeah,
talk
that's
to
it.
you. You've got to tell them to stop, otherwise they will be
Yeah.
at you all the time."
Yeah, you do. I mean, and that's mentally healthy. There's now you're right to disconnect laws from your workplace. So in much the same way with our spiritual work, we do have to bundy on and bundy off and
Absolutely,
keep
that's a great way of
that
thinking of it.
because people who say, and I've heard very experienced mediums say, "Oh, they never leave me alone," but that's coming from a place of ego. That's a desire to always be needed. But for me, I switch on and off. I'd rather do that.
That's right. You've got to learn to tell them to stop. And
Mm,
when I really started doing this professionally, and it came on really strong with me, it was difficult until I really learned. Okay, well, I'm the boss here. It's my body. I'll tell you when I'm on for duty and when I'm not on for duty. So it's worked pretty well since then.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's interesting also in my lineage, and with hindsight, looking at childhood, I did have quite psychic grandparents, and it was never talked about. It was never encouraged. But I'm also someone who believes, I lost my mum last year, but I'm someone who believes that when someone dies, your abilities change because they basically hand the baton to the next person who's
Yeah.
going to work with those skills. So it is interesting. I know there's a lot of support in families, even though that might not be encouraged.
Mm. It was
Yeah.
funny when we were kids. Great Granny used to take us around to the more interesting cemeteries in Sydney, and we didn't see anything unusual. She just wanted to visit with everyone and have a chat with everyone.
Have a
And
chat to them. Yeah, beautiful.
when we'd
Maybe that
say,
was better than
"We've been to
conversing
the
with some people
cemetery
in the
today,"
living.
yeah, people really,
Beautiful.
and we didn't think it was strange because
Mm,
a day out with Granny was going to Waverley Cemetery or Top Ryde
yeah,
Cemetery to
beautiful,
visit Granny Smith, who of
beautiful.
Apple fame. So,
Beautiful.
so
All right. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Terri. All right, we will get to questions, but thank you so much for telling us a bit about yourself. You're obviously new to Psychic TV, so it's great for
yeah.
people to get to know you and they know to call you. I'm going to introduce the next psychic. We've got Joyce. Her spelling is Joyce, but it's with a J, not a H. So just so that you know that I'm meant to be psychic. I am wearing my glasses tonight, so I can see that. So Joyce, hello.
Hello, how are you? I must have hit the wrong button. I had trouble getting in.
That's funny. It just kind of sums up the kind of day I've had, but that's okay. But
Oh,
beautiful, fixed up now. Thank you, Joyce. So I obviously saw you recently at the Sydney Mind Body Spirit Festival. Will I be seeing you at the Melbourne Mind Body Spirit Festival coming up?
you will.
Beautiful. Okay. All right, beautiful. So for the viewers watching, if you watched before, welcome back. If you're new, welcome for the first time. If you would like your chance of having a reading with either Terri or Joyce, please like and share the video and let us know that you've done that. And then in the same comment, write your question, ask your question. So think of a question that you don't know the answer to. You know, you've got some experienced psychic mediums here. So use their knowledge and their spooky senses. So ask a question that you don't know. But Joyce, I'll start off and just ask you how you can help the viewers tonight.
How I can help the viewers? Well, I can
Yes.
do some readings for them. I can do mediumship if they want.
Okay.
And I don't know, when I'm on here, I never use cards, and yet if I do a reading for someone, I use cards. So I'm doing something wrong somewhere.
That's okay. That's fine. Whatever you're drawn to doing. Beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. So just those numbers again. Australian numbers 02907 10199. The USA numbers 1914 323 7280. Canadian numbers 1778 807 1426. The worldwide number is 61488 25177. And the California number is 1760 514 0317. And just so that you know who's actually logged on tonight, we've got Ed Graham on 9166. Lisa A Intuitive. Actually, no, we don't have. They're just literally just logged out. So here you go. We've got Jeffrey Lawrence on 9117. Lisa A Intuitive Psychic Medium on 9143. Maria Psychic Medium on 9126. Natalie Norton Baker Spiritual Counsellor on 9810. And that's about it. So we'll get straight on to readings then. So I will start with you, Terri.
Sure.
So I'll give you Anne Ivor. And Anne, I believe you're from the US. Liked and shared. Perfect. Thank you. I have a long distance male friend. So for you, Terri, do you feel that friendship will develop in a relationship? Will we see each other again soon?
Sorry, that was
So that's
just
for you,
breaking up a
Terri.
little bit. Developing. Will we see
Oh,
each
that's
other?
all right. I have a long distance. Yeah, we'll see each other again.
Look, what I'm looking at here is pretty interesting. Here is the woman. You're straight up here in the center, in the most important place in the spread. What you've got next to you are the mice, and the mice are all about a bit of anxiety. So yes, I feel the anxiety, but here you have a ship. The ship is fantastic because if you can see there, the wind is in the sails of the ship and it's sailing forward. And it says, if you're steering the ship, the blossom of wealth will bloom in your heart. So I'm going to say to you that this is all within your grasp. You're the one who can do this. You're the one that can make it happen. And this here is the letter, and the letter is waiting to fulfill the fire of your desire. So if this is what you want, then you have the ability to start a new chapter. There's the book for you. And you've got the stars here as well. The stars are absolutely amazing because when the star comes along, you'll be happy. And it's not breaking through any clouds, so there's no worry around, but it's all within your hands. You're the one who has to act on this.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Terri. Thank you for that, Anne. And Joyce, I put your one up first. I didn't mean to. But my there's a bit of a delay or something with my mouse. So for you, I've got Sharon. It's not coming up. So I did have that. Oh, here it is. Liked and shared. Needing guidance for my grandson, please, Joyce. Will he be back safe, and will he keep living with me, please?
He will come back, but it might be a while. And I feel he will live with you, but it's like you love him to bits and you miss him. So, but I don't think it's going to be soon. I'd say 6 to 12 months. So, but he will come back. because you have a good relationship. So just try and be patient. Just enjoy the time to yourself if you can, and just take it easy one day at a time, because I feel you miss him terribly. Have a good night.
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you, Sherry Ann and Joyce. So for Terry, I just have a comment, just a thank you from Anne for her reading. So thank you for that.
Can I just add something? Sorry, can I just add something? I've just got someone pop in, and I've got a heart issue. To me, it feels like father's father, but it's definitely attached to the father. So, and if there is somebody around, yep, then please, they're here and they're sending their love around you, and they're there with you. So please take some consolation that they're there with you.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for that. And it's Halloween. It's almost Halloween. So I've just come back from the States and they do it big over there. It's just decorations I think in every single shop I went into. But let us know what you do for Halloween, if you actually go trick-or-treating or you decorate your house or do anything like that. Let us know. Or if you'd like to share a fact or trivia or something like that you have about Halloween. All right. So your next one for you, Terry, is Robert. Liked and shared from Perth. Would love to know what I have in store for the next 6 months. Thank you.
Well, Robert, interesting, because what I'm seeing for you is that something is coming to an end. But that's not a bad thing. You've got the coffin card here. I know that sounds bad, but it's not. It's kind of like the death card, and that something's got to come to an end for something new to begin. And yes, it's definitely about you, because there's the man, there's you. Right next to it, you've got the book, and the book is starting a new chapter for you. So whatever it is that you want to start, mate, then you need to go for it, because you've got the clover with you, and that is all about good luck. Now, I see a ring up here, and the ring card is about, well, it can mean a couple of different things, but it's a contract. So it's a contract, and it can be either in the workplace, or it can be you slipping a ring on somebody's finger. But whatever it is, it's good news you're going to get, and you are showered with happy rain. So know that when you go into the future, things will go well for you if you're playing with both your heart and your mind. You've also got the birds there, and that's about communication. So make sure that you're communicating clearly and not using hidden subtext. Okay? It will go well for you, my friend. So go for it.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so this one's for you, Joyce, from Carolyn Thomas. Liked and shared. Greetings, sweet souls. Any messages I'm needing to receive from my guides, please? So any guidance from Spirit or anything from her guides, Joyce?
Have you been a bit quiet with your work with your guides and everything? Because they're telling me that you've been a bit quiet, like you've stepped back a bit. I'm not saying you've stopped, but you've stepped back. So I feel you need to talk to them a bit more, or else you haven't been listening. But they're still there. They're still there with you. But you need to talk to them a bit more. You know, we all slacken off at times and don't talk to them. We forget about them. We shouldn't. We should. Well, I have the highest respect for mine, but we all should. But I don't feel that you don't. But it's just been a bit quiet lately. Maybe you've had other stuff to do, and sometimes that blocks it out, and you don't always hear them if you've got a lot going on. So just have a little bit of a chat, and they'll be fine. They're still waiting there for you. They're always around you, they're telling me. So just that little chat, that's all. Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you, Carolyn, and thank you, Joyce. It's really interesting when I do a reading, when someone's really not listening to their guides and it's looked at, I literally see their guides' head next to them shouting at them. So that's the way it comes across to me. But also, you know, bear in mind, use all of your senses. You might smell something, you might hear something, you might taste, you might feel something, you might see something, you might hear. So it's all the senses as well, is what I'll add to that. Beautiful. Thank you for that. All right. So for you, Terri, I'll give you Stephanie. She's specifically requested you. Liked and shared for Terri. Do you feel Mum will be going overseas next year? Thank you.
Look, there is a new journey for her. I've got a child card here. The child card is about something small that's going to grow, something that's going to change. So if she's had a little idea that this is what she wants to do, then she should go for it. Because what I've got next to her is the horse and rider. Now, the horse and rider brings new things from a foreign land. So that's telling me that there is something new for her out there. If she had been suffering, if she had gone through a bad time and is wanting to kick her heels up and get away, this is the time for her to do it, because there she is right there with the cross, okay? So whatever awful things she's been going through, I know that she's strong because I have the bear there with her. So please let her know that, yes, she should do the trip, and it will be something that's absolutely fabulous for her.
Wonderful. Thank you. Amazing. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Terri. And for you, Joyce, I've had a thank you from Sherrianne. I hope I've said your name right. And please only write your comment once. It just helps us so that we can just see it once, because we do star it. I'm just looking at someone I've got. And it is only one question per person. They're just snapshot reading. So if you'd like to go into detail with anything from Terri or Joyce, you can call after the show as well. All right. And Carolyn, also from you, Joyce, is spot on. Yes, have been introspected, feeling stuck. So thank you for that. I'm having an issue with not getting, I'm pressing on the comment and it's just not coming up. So it's sticking for some reason. I don't know why. My spirit guides have a sense of humour. So for you, Joyce, I have Chantel Maybury. Hi, guys. Anything for me, please, liked and shared. So that's for you, Joyce.
Oh, I feel there's something new coming up for you. There's it's like you're moving forward. I feel that the last 12 months mightn't have been the best for you, but it's starting to change and you're moving forward. Next year will be a good year for you. You'll get it all together, and there's something around your work. I don't know whether you're changing your job. You could be, and you won't expect it. It's like it's an offer that comes out of the blue. Take it, because it'll be well worth it. It's yeah, very interesting. It's in the line of work you do. I don't know whether I think they chase you, not you chase them, and you're going to be in two minds, but don't take it. It'll be the best thing.
Beautiful. Thank you, Joyce. Best way to be, have them chase you.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. All right. And with you, I did have another validation and now I can't find it. Was another thank you. Okay, so who's logged in right now? We have Trelina. She's recently logged on. Her PIN is 9159. Have Natalie Norton Baker on 9810. Natalie's been on the show for longer than me. I started 2016, and when I was in studio, she used to be the at-home psychic medium from Adelaide. So she's been with the company for a very long time. I've also got Maria, psychic medium, 9126. Lisa A, intuitive psychic medium, 9143. And Jeffrey Lawrence on 9117. So they're the people you can call and speak to, probably after the show. But if you'd like to speak to someone right now and I haven't called you out. All right. So, Terri, you had someone actually request you. And it's jumped. Yeah, beautiful. This one for you, Terri, from Anna Abreu. Liked and shared. Hi, Terri. Do you see anything for me in the next 2 months, please?
Yes, I do. Absolutely. You are moving forward, and something that's been holding you up or holding you back is about to explode. So, if you believed in lottery tickets, then it might be time to actually lash out and buy one, because you've got the clover all around you. You've got signs of great luck all around you. And whatever you do, there's something new that's starting. And you've got the stork, and the stork says, whatever you do, the stork has something to say. Don't stand here too long today. Whether north or south, you must be on your way. So whatever it is that you want to do, it is the time to go for it. And I mean, go for it right now. Don't wait till the new year. Absolutely now, because you've got everything on your team. Don't beat yourself up about the things that you've done wrong. Just leave those behind and go for it now. Okay? Best of luck.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. That's wonderful. So, Joyce, just a note from your last reading, Chantel. Thank you. Cheers to a better year next year. Absolutely. That's always wonderful to move forward and manifest that. And we have had Summer Dawson, who's written more than one question. We can only read one question out. So you're from North Carolina. Welcome. And I'm just going to read this one out. This one seems best. It seems more like a specific question. So we'll give you this one to Joyce. So Joyce, you've got Summer Dawson. Now we'll remove it because I know it's covering your head. Liked and shared. I wonder if things will fall into place like they should, and if I will end up getting the land I was promised years ago. And obviously, Summer, we're not giving legal advice. It's tuning into your energy. So that question's for you, Joyce.
Can you repeat it, because I missed out on the last? Yep.
It was from Summer Dawson from, I believe I said North Carolina or maybe South Carolina. It's Summer's wanting to know if she'll receive the land she was promised years ago.
The land?
Yes.
Yeah, she will, but she won't get it yet. There could be a bit of a dispute with it. Somebody else might come in, but she'll get it because it was promised to her, and it's in writing somewhere if she can find it, or it'll come out anyway. But the land will be hers, but it mightn't be just yet. It might be, I don't know, 12, 18 months away, not now. But yeah, definitely you'll get it. Okay, good
so
luck.
It might be next year.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Summer. And I hope you were okay with the recent shocking weather. I hope your house was okay and you're safe, Summer. So I know it did go up to, I think it reached South Carolina. Alrighty. So the people logged on now are much the same as I just mentioned. We've got Jeffrey on 9117, Maria on 9126, Natalie or Norton Baker on 9810, and Trelina on 9159. And the numbers to call, the Australian number is 02 907 10 199. The USA number is 1914 373 7280. The Canadian number is 1778 807 1426. The worldwide number is 614 888 25177. And the California number is 1760 514 0317. Do either of you or Joyce do anything special on Valentine's Day? It's not Valentine's. What am I saying? Valentine's Day. someone just.
Are you asking to love Halloween?
No, sorry. I meant to say Halloween. I literally went to a French festival, and I saw the funniest cards, and it was a combination of like Mother's Day and Christmas. It was just. It was obviously the humor of the artist, but there was a Valentine's Day and Halloween card, and it was a play on words, and it was just hilarious. And I thought, I hope I don't think of those cards and say Valentine's Day. Clearly, I did. It was fun. I actually brought it. I don't normally buy, expensive cards, but I brought some that were funny. But yeah, for Halloween or the month of October, do you actually do anything?
For Halloween, no. No, I don't.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Absolutely
I
nothing.
know a lot of people follow Halloween, but I don't. I haven't started yet. I suppose it'll catch me sooner or later.
Yeah, I did when I lived in London, because my flatmates did, and we dressed up and had Halloween parties, and that was a lot of fun. But I've never been trick-or-treating. It's not an Australian thing. But even just walking in the evening now, I see Halloween lights, and went to Bunnings, I think, yesterday, and saw Halloween decorations. It was quite funny.
It's everywhere in Bunnings. It is coming in Australia, but I think it will, but it'll take time, But the kids like it. It's for kids,
Yeah.
The kids love it. I don't. I tend to hide.
Yeah,
I do believe in the spirituality of it, dating back to where it originated from. But I I live somewhere where nobody can knock on my doors.
So you're lucky.
I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, no, it is quite funny because we do have some.
I don't mind if they knock on my door. I'd have lollies for the kids, because I love children. But I don't
love lollies.
Well, I don't
you go trick-or-treating by the lollies and keep them for yourself.
I don't think it's taken off.
Too funny.
Yeah. It's an American thing, isn't it?
All right. Yeah, it is. But that's okay. I just thought I'd throw it out there. I'll have to post some of the photos of those cards. I think I got a Valentine's / Halloween one. It was pretty funny. It was a bit a warped sense of humor, but it was funny. All right. So for you, Terri, I do have a validation. Please keep the validations coming. We really do appreciate that. And also on the website, on the Psychic TV International website, if you've had a reading and you're happy with that reading and there's been specifics discussed and specific things that have helped, please write a validation, write a testimonial, and you can do that. There is actually a form on the website. You can use that. So that's appreciated as well. But for you, Terri from Anna, is the lady you just read. We've got fantastic Terri. I always do the lotteries. A big thank you. Well, remember us. A big thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
I have
expect
been having feelings about a big win.
You get it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, make sure you call Psychic TV and let us know. All right. So thank you for that. Wonderful. And since we've been talking about Halloween, the next one for you, Terri, will be someone from the States. So Eva, liked and shared from USA. Good morning. I would love to have a general reading if possible. Thank you. So over to you, Terri.
Absolutely. Well, welcome, Lisa, and thank you for joining us here. I've got some really interesting stuff going on for you. Absolutely interesting stuff. You, in the most important spot in this spread, have got the cross pathways. So you are at a crossroads. So whatever it is that you want to do, there are no clouds around. The path is clear, and you'll escape from any danger hovering near, as it says. You've got the tower next to that. The tower can be a little dangerous place, but if there's anything that's been causing you any grief, particularly in the workplace, if there's anyone that's been overbearing, because you've got the suffering man next to you as well, the time is now for you to be able to change pathways. Neither one pathway is more right or wrong than the other. It's just saying to you, there's another pathway coming. You also have the fish with that, and the fish are all about abundance and they're about finances. So whatever's going on there, you've got something happening because you've got the ring, which can be about contracts, wrong hand, the ring, which can be about contracts, and you've got the scythe, which is a cutting tool. And this is saying to you, you've got the decision to make, but the auguries are all good. So whatever is the decision, check your pathways and go down the one that is you're feeling in here. And I can't say that enough to everyone. If you feel it, then go for it. Don't let this thing override everything, because when your smart brain gets involved, you're done. So listen to your spirit.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Terri. Thank you for that, Eva. And for you, Joyce, we've had just a thank you from Summer. We also had someone say bonsoir to me. I said I've been to the French festival and looked at the cards and what have you.
Ooh la
And
la.
Joyce, this lady has, requested you. This is from Renee. This is for you, Joyce. Liked and shared. Hi, Joyce. My mum passed Wednesday. Has she got any messages for me? Thank you. Condolences, Renee.
Okay. Your mum reasonably tall, and I've got sort of dark hair, nice lady, always looked nice. She had a fashion of her own. Anyway, I feel this lady's was sometimes quiet and sometimes talkative, but she was a mixture. Anyway, she's saying that she wants you to know that she's all right. She's comfortable now. She's healed, and she didn't really want to go, but she's happy and at peace where she is, and she wants you to be happy and at peace as well. And when they go, that's a celebration for them because they're going home. But we're left on earth and we've got to do our grieving time. But she wants you to move forward. She knows you're missing her, and but she's very proud of what you're doing now with your life. Like you're doing stuff for yourself, but she knows it's hard for you, but she's proud of you. So she's sending you a lot of love, and just remember she's around. Like, sometimes she's around you all the time. You might just find a feather and there's nothing else around, no bird, no nothing. There's lots of ways they show you. A bird will sit on your kitchen window and it'll be the only bird that's around, or, your lights might flicker. No breeze and your curtains could move or your blinds could move. All those are signs that they're around. And she's often at your place, she's telling me. Often. She's all around you. So I hope that you can feel her as much as she wants, as she's around. She doesn't leave you very often. And you need to take time for you, she's telling me, to rest. So if you're very busy, you need to take that time out. Everything can wait. It doesn't matter what you're doing, things can wait, because if you die tomorrow, somebody else has got to do it anyway. So you may as well take that rest that you need. And she's sending you lots of love. Just take it easy, all right? I know, I can feel your suffering.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Joyce. Thank you for that, Renee. And sorry for your loss. I get birds from my parents as well. My dad shows me sulphur crested cockatoos. They're quite funny. And I was driving. I'd be driving, and also appeared to be flying directly to me. So as if to say, "Well, you're not listening, are you?" So no, I need to listen. And with my mum, I see the more colourful and really beautiful birds, and they always seem to have really interesting eyeliner. Their colours, the different eyes that you don't actually see. So, really take notice of those signs, Renee. And, messages can be very quick as well. It's, if you have a thought or a feeling, or you just hear, see, smell, feel, taste something, it's, don't discount it. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Alrighty. So you have another validation, Terri. This is from Stephanie Hughes. So she was the third person you read. Thank you, Terri. I thought I might be going. She never tells me her plans till very last minute and gets annoyed when I do the same. I'm so happy I got one over her now. That's really funny. So thank you, Stephanie. And I believe was that about her mum?
Yes, that was the one who is she
I
going to
forgot.
go traveling?
Yes, yeah, and it was her mum. I wasn't
Yep.
sure if it was mum or sister. Yeah, beautiful. All right, thank you for that. And I do have this one for you, Terry, from Kayla from New Zealand. Kia ora, Kayla. Does Spirit have any messages for me, please?
Look,
That's for you,
yes,
Terry.
but would you mind if I just popped another one in? I've just seen Danielle's message about feeling
Okay.
guilty since her
Well,
father passed.
if
Um,
if you're happy to do two, if you're happy just to
yeah,
finish this one,
absolutely,
give
absolutely.
Kayla a quick message and then let me know who that one is.
This is Danielle Wilson Smythe. Let me just do this first because ever since
Sure.
we
Yeah.
started, she's the father figure has been talking to me. There's chest issues. I'm having really bad problems struggling with breathing. But he wants her to know to stop feeling the guilt. He absolutely loved how much she looked after him, and what I'm getting is this great ache. Because yes, he was there in your dream. It was a visitation. It just wasn't your flight of fancy. Please know that he is okay and he's there with you. And please let the guilt go, darling. Please let it go, okay? He doesn't want you to carry that around. All righty?
Okay.
So, Miss Kayla,
Right,
yes.
and just before you start, Kayla, so that was
Sorry.
Danielle Wilson Smythe. Like
Yeah.
to share. So I'll just to finish off the one you just read, just to make sure. So for Danielle, that was Terry's answer to your question. I felt guilty ever since my father passed, wondering if I ever took care of him. I had a dream where my father told me not to feel guilty. Was that a visit or just a dream? So that was the reading that Terry just did. That was for you, Danielle. And what I'll do, Terry, is get you through Kayla now.
Kayla, yeah, look, Spirit has got a message for me, for you, and you've got to look after yourself. I don't know whether you've got an injury in your shoulder, but there is an issue I'm feeling on my right-hand side. And look, I don't, Kayla, look.
Frozen.
Oh, you're frozen. You okay there? You're back with us? Look, Kayla, how do I put this nicely? Are you a bit of a klutz, darling? Because
Perfect. Yep, now.
Okay. Please don't fall over your own feet. I just need you to know that you just need to be a little more spatially aware, because there is something telling me that there is a fall, or you've had a fall, or there is a propensity for it. So just be careful. I don't know. I'm feeling there's a bit of daydreaming going on, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm the queen of daydreamers, but it's like this thing, can you walk and chew gum at the same time? It's like do one thing well and then do another thing. So when you've got a thought, when you need to do something, then put every energy into that, and don't try and multitask it with the important stuff. So just, you've got to take a little bit more care of yourself, okay?
Beautiful. Thank you for that. So that was Kayla. Excuse me, I got booted out. So I'm back again. All right, beautiful. So that was a message from Terry for Danielle and then for Kayla. So thank you for that. Just to let you know who's logged in, we still have Jeffrey Lawrence on 9117. We have Maria, Psychic Medium, on 9126. Natalie Norton Baker, Psychic Spiritual Counselor, on 9810. And Trelina on 9159. And you've got the numbers obviously scrolling across the screen. PsychicTVinternational.com is the website, and that's also listing the numbers. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to give you... so for you, Joyce, I just have a comment from Renee, who's recently lost her mum. Thank you. Yes, I do need to stop and rest, so thank you for that. And the reading I'd like to give you is this one, Joyce, from Cherie. Hello, Cherie. Hope you're well. Cherie's a regular. She's coming to my Evening with Spirit on the 21st of December with Florence and Ben. So loved and shared. Thanks for sharing your time tonight. Is there anything for me or my husband tonight that would be amazing? If not, someone must need a reading more than I do. Okay, well, it's all about you. You have your reading from the lovely Joyce. So anything for Sherry at all, Joyce?
Yep, I feel that your husband is moving forward with something. I feel it's his work. There's changes going on there. They'll be for the better for him, and he'll be quite happy with them because I think he's just getting a bit mundane in his job. It's like, you can do a job for so long and then it just gets a bit boring at times. But I don't feel he's bored. I just feel he needs a bit of a change, and he'll get that next year. With you, I feel that there's something coming up. I don't know what it is, but it could involve study, and you've wanted to do this for years. Do it. Do it for yourself. Stop putting everyone else first and do something for yourself. You need to do this because this will change your life. It'll bring a lot of changes into your life, and all for the better. And you'll become that. I'm not saying you're not strong, but you'll be able to say, no, I'm doing this, instead of going with everyone else. Say, yes, I'll do that, and putting your needs aside. But whatever it is that you study, it's a passion. So go for it. You probably won't do it till next year. You might inquire about the end of November, but I'm not sure when it starts. The study want to do it sometime next year, but it's earlier in the year. It's not late. So, just enjoy it, because I feel you and your husband get on very well. So, you can even then you can always still stay an individual. Not that you do, you put everyone else first. So now it's time to put you first. Have a good night.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Cherie, and thank you for that, Joyce. I'm going to give you one more because Terry just did two. So this one's also for you, Joyce.
I
This is
didn't.
Veronica Patia. Yeah. So liked and shared. Will my trip to South Africa eventuate in 2 years' time, please? And thank you.
Yeah, I feel you'll go. It'll be quite enjoyable, actually. Actually, you're going to be very fascinated. Not sure whether you've been there before, but you're going to be very fascinated with the place. You could go back again. There could be, I don't know. I feel you might go over there. I feel you might go over there and do some charity work after you've been over there. I'm not sure whether you do charity work, but there's something that draws you there. It's like unusual, but it's like it touches your soul when you get to there. And if it touches your soul, go for it, because you don't often go to places that touch your soul. And it's like, I don't know, maybe in a past life you were there. It's like you feel you're home. So enjoy that trip. It'll be really good. You know, you will get. I know you doubt that you'll get there, but you will go. You meant to. All right. Have a good night.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for that, Joyce, and thank you, Veronica. And Veronica's just commented saying she's from South Africa. So amazing. So yeah, you will feel like you're going home because you're from there. So that's absolutely beautiful. All
Yeah,
right.
but
Well,
it
I keep
touches
losing
her
my
soul.
comments. So while my comment.
Oh, someone's frozen.
Beautiful. And also I'm just going to put up a validation for you, Joyce, because my computer's playing up. If I can't put it up, I'll read it out. Oh my God, Joyce from Cherie. That would be amazing. He really wants to change jobs. He doesn't really know what he wants to do. As for me, I do. I put others first. You're right. And studying, not sure about. But Cherie's tracing our family tree, trying to do that with her husband, but it hasn't been easy. So that's just a comment from your last reading. All right. So to see who's logged on at the moment, we've got
you still there, Rhonda? Things seem to have gone a little bit quiet.
Okay, so apologies. I don't know what's going on with my internet reception. We are moving. At the moment, where we're living, we seem to have a black spot. The phone and internet just disappears. So apologies for that.
Could be
So
the dead
hopefully
people jumping in.
it could be all those dead people. I need to Bundy on and off.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
that was so to see who's logged on, if you missed out my reading them, you can look at psychictvinternational.com and see who's logged on. You can also see the numbers to call, and you can also see that scrolling across the bottom just there. Let's give it a go to do some more readings. Let's give you this one, Terri, from Kerry Ann Vincent. Hi there, Shared. Can you please tell me what you see for me, please? Thank you. So, general reading for Kerry Ann for you.
Hi,
Terri.
Kerry Ann. How you doing? I just want to say, please forgive me if you see me with my handkerchief, because it's mid hay fever season here, and I am a hay fever sufferer, and stupidly forgot to take my hay fever medication this evening. So if I'm honking, I put myself on mute first, but please forgive the flashing of the hanky everywhere. Honking. I'm a honker. I'm so sorry. Now look.
Yeah, I haven't heard that term for a while.
Oh, I'm definitely a honker. So while we were talking then, I was just having a shuffle of the cards, and this has fallen out, and it's the heart. The heart's a beautiful card because it says the heart brings happiness, and it brings harmony, and it brings blessedness for those who are lovers and who want to share love. So if you've got something going on in the love area, then it's a blessed time for you. If you don't have anything going on in the love area, then perhaps you should keep your little eyes open, because you've got the ship here, and the ship is sailing again towards the future for you. And what you have in the middle is the child card. The child card is beautiful because the child cards talk about something small, something immature that is growing. So if it's in the love situation, then yes, the child card is there saying this is a great time for you. And whatever it is that you're getting over, please just let it go and move. If it's not a love situation, then the message is to love you a little bit more, and make sure that you're doing things that you want to do from the heart, because at the end here, you've got the sun shining on your pathway. So now is a beautiful time, but you've also got the stars, and the stars obviously come out at night. And what they're saying is that, you may not be able to see the pathway right now, but this is about divine guidance. So just keep going on this pathway, and soon the sun will come up for you and show you where you're heading to. But it is a lovely pathway because you've got the letter here, and the letter is waiting to fulfill the fire of your desire. So, whatever it is that you want, then now is the time for you to start going for it. Okay, stop making excuses, I'm hearing as well. All right, and just push.
Beautiful. Thank you, Terri. Thank you, Kerry Ann. And Joyce, the last one for you. But before I give you that reading, this is a validation from Veronica, who's going to South Africa. Thank you, Joyce. I'm really looking forward to the trip. It was lovely seeing you at the MBS and enjoyed the chat we had. So thank you for that, Veronica. And the reading for you is for Helen. This one I feel is a common question. People who are just exhausted, they need some guidance. So this one for you, Joyce, is Helen Mansell, loved and shared. Hi, the last few months have been sad and exhausting for me, and I've had so much happening around me to do with others. It's affecting me. Any messages, please? So that's for Helen, Joyce.
Well, with the Scorpio moon, I think that was horrific this time. I think everyone suffered, but some suffered more than others. But you have had the last few months, but all this year, I don't feel it's been a really great year for you. Just keep moving forward. I don't feel. I feel it's going to be better next year, but not until it won't be as bad as it is now. But it'll sort of improve, but it won't really get back to normal until about June next year. So I just say take your time. If you're exhausted, take time out to rest. Everything can wait. This is what people don't do. They don't take time out for themselves. And you need to listen to your body. If your body tells you you're tired, rest. Take the time out, because that's the most important thing for you. Pushing yourself when you're exhausted won't help you at all. So, and everything can wait. I know maybe times I've got to do it. Well, no, you don't. You can take time and just rest and take more or less like one day at a time. And next year will be much better, but it won't be until the middle of the year. So just take it easy. That's all I can say to you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Beautiful. So thank you so much, Terri and Joyce, for joining us this evening and all your divine guidance, the wonderful readings for Psychic Terri. Are you both going to be logged in after the show?
Yes, why not?
I'll be on for an hour.
Okay, beautiful. All right, so we've got Terri. Yeah, Terri on pin 9119 and Joyce on 9163. Much for that. I'll say good evening to you both.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and it was lovely. Enjoyed the night.
And thank you for having me too.
All right. Apologies for losing my sound and audio. Hope you don't lose me in the next few minutes. So I'm going to be at the Body, Mind, Soul Expo Ballarat, and then I'll be at the Melbourne Mind, Body, Spirit Festival at the Convention Centre at Jeff Shed on November the 15th to the 17th, and Joyce is going to be there as well. So an absolute pleasure. You've got the numbers going across the screen. I won't read them out because chances are I'll.
And there she goes.
Yep.
Well, we'll say thank you and good night to everyone.
Good night. Yep.
Thank you for joining us for all over the world. It's been lovely to meet you all. And it was nice to meet you too, Joyce.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
This is my first Psychic TV concert tonight. So thank you everyone for all your questions. Joyce, I hope we can meet this person someday.
Yep, and I hope you've enjoyed tonight.
Had a ball. Thank you so much, everyone, for all your fabulous questions.
Okay, well, we've got to leave now, do we? How do we get out?